What's happening? It's K.A. We back in this thing, K. So Gutty sleep with a cutter up a throne. You know the little nigga on a ton. I'm back. I'm back. Back like I never left. Every time I took a step, I left a body there. Hey, if you came to the channel, you subscribed. Hey, I appreciate you. I fought with you. Hey, appreciate you for showing the love. You know, Gutty mom be strong like a Navy. Hey, if you ain't too short, hey, you know, I talk my shit. I talk my fliz. And I keep it a bug. I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. I don't know no niggas. Fuck it. I'm just saying how I say it. But with that being said, the trashiest nigga trying to be the best nigga. You hear me? So. Hey, shit gonna start out trash, but hey, rock out with me for a couple years. We're gonna see. Well, just rock out with the key. You're gonna see the progress. You're gonna see the growth. You know what I'm saying? Chains on the white tee. Hey, shit progress. You know, it gotta be fully white though. This got colors. But besides that, hey, we here to talk about French Montana. All my silliness aside, because he basically made a statement and he says that labels are taking out life insurance policies on rappers. And I gotta talk about this now. This ain't like we gonna read the little article or whatever the fuck you said. But honestly, and I know like all record labels, they do some fuck shit. Like I'm here for that. They do some fuck shit, rah rah rah. You know, there's a lot of moving parts the regular consumer doesn't see, and they do some shit that like, hey, is on some stupid shit. But with that being said, like, I'm surprised they didn't do this before. Like, okay, let's look at it with the amount of rappers we have lost. Let's just go from like fucking 2020 alone till now. So many artists died. A lot of these artists haven't got on, or if they have gone on, they got their level deal and they got passed away. So I wouldn't be surprised that you signed this urban rapper from the streets. He got beef with people. You sign him, whatever, woo woo woo, and you're like, you know what? Fuck you. We gonna get life insurance on this nigga, cause he gotta deliver us whatever project, and you know, hopefully he delivers it, but he got a lot of beef in the city. It's going crazy right now. So if he does so happen to pass away, yeah, we get some bucks off that. I wouldn't be surprised the labels have that thinking. And I'm not like, I'm not surprised by this. I was like, okay. Now it is fucked up because usually a person takes life insurance on themselves to make sure like their family is okay if they do happen to pass away like suddenly or like just like, I wouldn't say accidentally, but like, you know, it's not by natural causes. You just pass away. So, yeah, so your family is good. Maybe you have some shit you didn't finish paying off. You make sure your family good. You're stable. You was the main breadwinner. Maybe like just so they good, bro. They could try to figure this shit out in your absence. You know, just making sure people is taken care of. So that's fucked up in a sense. Now I don't know if it's like they're just taking the life insurance on the musical act as in the person. And because I don't know how that would work. Like, would you break the family off some money? Like, that's the only thing I'm like, that's fucked up. But as an idea by the record labels, especially as you know, right now, it's like fucking the new age renaissance of street niggas. It's just all the hood niggas just getting on, doing their thing, going viral and shit. So I'm not surprised you signing a lot of these niggas, and you would take out life insurance on them because they got beef in the city in various places, and you don't know. Some tragic shit might happen and they might lose their life. So I'm not surprised by that. But then like, so also my other question is, if like they fulfill their contract and they're like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna go to another label situation, do you cancel the life insurance? Like, I have questions. Cause like this kind of seems like you locking these niggas here if you get life insurance on them. Do you transfer it to the other label they go to? If they become independent, do you like cancel it? Do you give it to them? That like I just have various questions. But we're gonna read this little article before like I really start going in. But anyways, so French Montana states that labels are preying on making millions off rappers' deaths as they are now taking out life insurance policies on their artists. Also, before I get into this, we see the same thing with like I think it was Wayne and fucking Justin Timberlake with they bought like their rights, their percentages to like the songs they have written or whatever. It's kind of like that in a sense, you know what I'm saying? So they get paid off of it. So then if you're like a Justin Timberlake or a Wayne, you could just start a new catalog. Like I think Chris Brown did that, and then the nigga just dropped an album with like 49 songs, and the nigga now has a new fucking catalog now. So again, now sure we all know the songs he released before. Like come on, we all like Kiss and all that bullshit. But like still, like you know what I'm saying? But hey. Anyways, besides that, French Montana says that record labels have begun taking out life insurance policies on their artists, following the disturbing number of rappers that have been slain in recent years. Yeah, I just said that. Montana discussed how the industry will profit off rappers' deaths during his appearance on the Off the Record podcast. Shout out DJ Academics for getting this. That's a dope you got this. So this is a quote from French Montana I'm about to read. We was beefing for real, he told DJ Academics. People was dying and this and that, and it was blocking a lot of money. People didn't want to touch you. Your rap friends stopped picking up. The label stops picking up. It gets crazy, but now it's even crazier. They get in life insurances on artists. At least back then, we didn't have that. When asked whether a label is operating in good faith, if they're taking a life insurance policy out on an artist, Montana responded, "No. You're preying on his death," he explained. "You're preying on making millions on his death." They being realistic. He went on to add, "You're supposed to have life insurance anyways, but when the label does it, if you don't have one, that's crazy." Dozens of popular rappers have been tragically killed in recent years. Among the most high-profile names are Draco the Ruler, Young Dolph, not Young Thug, sorry about that. Young Dolph, Nipsey Hussle, Trouble, King Von, and many more. Hustle's killer, Eric Holder, was only just convicted of first-degree murder charges earlier this month for the killing in 2019. Now that is fucked up, like French Montana said. Like, if the artists themselves, like I was explaining, if the person doesn't have one, and you take it out on them, that's why. Also, if I have one, can you still take one on me as an intellectual property? Let's say my name was like fucking what's it called, K.A. Suave or some bullshit, and I was rapping, right? So can you take the insurance policy on K.A. Suave, the musical act, but me, my name, like what fucking K.A.Vuitton, like me as the individual, like I have my own shit? Is it separate? Is it the same? And like I said, if I leave the label, I fulfilled my contractual agreements. Do you all like take it away? Like, do y'all cancel? Like, I have some stuff. And like he says, it sounds like y'all praying on this nigga downfall. Y'all praying for death. In a sense, I get it. A lot of these rappers, street niggas, they have beef in cities you don't know. You've seen it happen with countless rising artists who maybe have got signed or got a local deal. They get locked up in jail for life, or sadly they pass away. Worse, they pass away. So I get it in the label's perspective of you trying to make it back. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know, when you sign to a label and they pay you money, when you drop albums and do all that bullshit for them, basically they trying to recoup. That's why your percentage is low when you get in some shit back. Cause I think of publishing or royalties or however the fuck it is, your percentage is low until they run it back up. Then they kind of give you a little bit more because they got their shit back, or until they recoup. That's when you really get paid. They just give you the front end, you go do the album, pay for all that bullshit, the videos, whatever, and whatever else you gotta do in your regular life, pay rent, whatever the fuck. And then after, when you turn in the album, get the back cancel for videos or whatever the fuck else you gotta do, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or promo or whatever the fuck else you gotta do. And then they also have promo budgets and all this other shit you probably don't know about that's also added to the money they have to recoup. They finessing in a sense, but they are providing a service. Yeah, it's a finesse. Like, again, if you're gonna be an artist, you kinda have to look into this shit. Like, niggas be on some fuck shit. That's why niggas like Russ, who, remember when he first started, he's like, I had to drop the catalog to get the deal I wanted, because I didn't want no basic deal that y'all was gonna do some fuck shit to me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, again, when Russ says that, I know Russ be doing some dumb shit. Shout out Russ. I do like Russ. I fuck with him. But when he be doing that shit, right? I know it seems very braggadocious, you know, with it, you know, him posting his ticket sales and all that shit. But, like, nah, he be speaking some sense, though. He be speaking some sense. And this is just another way to finesse. Now, honestly, I'm going to go listen to that fucking podcast, because I want to hear more about this. So I'm going to go listen to that off the record podcast. There's no plug. There's no nothing. I'm kind of curious about this topic, so I want to go listen to it. But besides all that, it doesn't surprise me the record labels is doing this. They a little shiesty, you know, they got their little ski mash going or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But besides, hey, stay on your P's and Q's. It is fucked up, though. I just want to know, if a rapper does pass away, they don't just profit from everything. They do give some to the families that have lost the main breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? Because that's fucked up. If they didn't have, like, no life insurance, like, they just got into the game, they trying to do their thing. They ain't got no life insurance, and then your ass put it out on the artist, and then he sadly passes away, and you won't even try to give some to support the family. Yeah, that's kind of shiesty or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All motherfuckers need, like, a human resource or whatever. Y'all got to put that in the document if a record label does that. But, hey, man, you already know business is shiesty. Not a lot of niggas do fair business. That's when you find a nigga that does fair business or really fuck with you, is what it is. That's why I think, Thug really fuck with Leor and them, because they really believed in that nigga. So that's why I think he fuck with, yeah. But some niggas gonna do you dirty. And this shit, hey, Not even the record business, just the business in general. Niggas be moving shiesty, so I'm not surprised about it. But what do you think? This is very fucking interesting, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, what do you think? What's your comments about this? You think, hey, they finessing or this a smart move? I get both perspectives, but like, what do you think? Put your comments down below. Check out the links in the description. I got some other vids for y'all to check out. Besides all that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ there while they're doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like and subscribe if you want to hear a little bit more though. And I'm gone. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all, gang. Aye.